All right, welcome back to Debtway. Um, yeah, pretty bad situation. That's like it's like 20 years of income, so we're gonna have to figure that out pretty quick. We don't have the Norway State Oil Fund to work with here in 978. I guess we could get maybe a whale oil fund if we go whaling, but we can hold court before we start today. Man, I'm just thinking of how we're gonna deal with this debt situation. Hopefully, it'll start to even out a little bit. All right, let's do this. Sophia traveled far to ask for your aid in a great injustice. A beautiful day for a war. I can exit this, right? So this woman, I wonder if I could marry her to a dynasty member too. It's an interesting thought. This is already being taken over by somebody else, so. Oh, but it doesn't matter because you're the aggressor, right? Yeah. Uh, I mean, good idea, right? Is it in the kingdom we want? Over here? What's the border of this kingdom? No, it would be in Novgorod. It's that's a cool event. I mean, if we weren't going tall right now, I would definitely take that, but um she can stay. So these two are disagreeing on shit. Open carry permitted. I'm a huge believer in open carry, but I do want my control to go up, so um that's all right. So we're going stewardship, right? And it's 100% to get a little bit of money. Yeah, vassal taxes. There we go. That's definitely the one we're taking. No questions asked. And boom. So, I talked about it briefly last episode. We could get rid of these dukes and just increase their feudal taxes with that favor. And if they don't want to pay the vassal revolt tax of being ransomed out of my prison, I think that's gonna be okay. Like, this guy can probably stay because, like, he's not a direct vassal of mine. Excuse me. So, he could probably stay in. These two dukes can probably leave. Oh, and now the Duchess doesn't want to get out on cash? I wonder what the reasoning for that is. Like, she's got to be in terrible health, huh? Oh, that's a different Duchess. This is the one that's in there. You know, before she dies, I think we should cash out. Um, Weird though, huh? Is it because they're all just impoverished? Like, if we left them in here, because they're all negative on coin. Maybe we'll leave them in instead of changing their feudal contracts. Changing the feudal contract doesn't seem very smart overall, just because it gives that -5 opinion modifier for like 0.1 in taxes. But these are all not very good. How are you turning out? You are turning out like pretty bad. Powerful vassals are expecting council positions now. I don't know how much I can do for you there. I'm gonna put you on. But I'm not putting you in here. Unless you would be good. You're a damn 3. Okay, yeah, I think it's because they were negative in money. Okay. Yeah, let's get these people out once they get up to like 50 or above. Because we need, like, that brings us down to what? 100 months, which is roughly like 8 years. That's a long time. Daydreaming about gold. That sounds like a good time. We need to get a money up so during this lifetime we can make this kingdom happen. Now, what is it to create the kingdom title? And we gotta get a guy who's massive prestige too. I wonder how we could boost prestige real hard. Because Arya's breaking up pretty well here, and I believe that province is... Nope, it's not. Never mind. So we're looking at like the whole northern border and like the eastern borders are targets. That's pretty funny, actually. Um, Good job. Keep him in prison. Oh, finally. Pope man, bail me out. Yes. That means war is on the horizon, folks. Let's do that. We're gonna need to Do something to work off stress here. Not our athletic guy anymore. Is this one, do you lose stress? You gain 100 stress because you're diligent. Man, calling a hunt is expensive. Yeah, we gotta get our money up. What? Wait, why are we losing money now? Unraised men-at-arms. Oh, I guess that killed, maybe I didn't read that properly. It killed like a percentage of our men-at-arms. Which is going to cost us a little bit more probably than... Oh boy, we need money. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So I guess war is probably not on the horizon anymore. Because we're going to need to go on a hunt and have a feast. We're lacking some knights. You're training them, right? Trained commanders seems less effective than usual. Or at least in the previous versions of the game, it felt like you got knights pretty consistently. Alright, and those guys are done, so we'll be making money again. This weapon's in terrible condition, but we're not using it. Guess that's fine. Could reforge it. Okay, we'll do both of those. Our government structure probably is good right now. Looks pretty good. Looks like the dukes are controlling what they should. Yeah. Got a royal court event. Approaches me during a brief lull, attending court matters. He gestures a populated spot in the room. I follow him there. Concerned of the state of the Dunsburg Castle. Horrific smell must come from the trains below. Man, we are just hemorrhaging money, huh? I don't think we risk it for spending even more money. I think that's a really bad idea. Alright, Mr. Duke. Still in debt. Still in debt. You're at 0. You're at 4. You're working your way up. That's okay. That's not going to be my land soon, hopefully. A chieftain and a high chieftain of rising. You got no loot there. Everything's looted to just being barren over here, so we can't even recoup money by sieging. Askell. Yeah, I'll take the name Askell. Why is he just sitting there? Alright, let's sway Pope Man a little bit. He's really young, so it will be quite beneficial. Loot recovered, disband. Alright, you're at 11. And we lost money again somehow. Call to war. Peasant uprising as defender. Yeah. I'm not going to help you. It's peasants. Should be fine. Unless you're involved in another war, possibly. Yeah. You'll be fine. That's just a Chad couple right there. Look at this guy. Oh, I have it paused. Money, money, money. Alright. Spy Master discovers secrets. That's okay. I wonder... Well, we can't use the hooks to really do anything, and these people are... Well, that's my mom, but... Sway gains progress and he gains 10 opinion. I'm fine with that. For a little bit of prestige cost. We need to get Pope Man to be a respector. A huge Norwegian respector. Also, Pope Man, do you want to, I don't know, like... start a crusade? That'd be pretty cool. So we'll try to get something that's maybe bigger than a county, at least a duchy. An earldom is a duchy, correct? I believe so. She's Norwegian. Your parents are unlanded. So you wouldn't be in direct succession to anything. What about you? Oh, she's our cousin? I mean, is a little bit of inbreeding really going to hurt us too much? And she only has the one child and it's intelligent. Let's do it. That's the one we just did, correct? Um, this guy will leave a faction and won't be able to join for quite a while. Definitely don't want him to have a hook on me. He's a seducer. He's stupid. I'll spend the prestige, I guess. Nice. So we can become an administrator. Vassal opinion's good. Oh, this is where you get the payment for hooks. I thought it was in the intrigue. Interesting. That might be good for us if we do a little bit of intrigue play. But for now, I mean, it's kind of a pretty relaxed episode. I guess we can go speed 4. Here's a state of the world, if anybody wants to see it. This isn't Genghis Khan, is it? No. The Mongol invasion doesn't happen until when? About 1200, I believe. 25 out of 50. He's at 10 out of 100. Administrator. I kind of hope this guy dies before creating children. Well, that seems like a pretty easy way to grab some cash. Definitely not worth it. So we're just trying to work our way to get to go on a hunt. We got to reduce our stress, so hunts and feasts if we can. Oh, he upgraded that to level 2. That's great. So they are putting in some work for us. These little vassals. Pope not swayed again. Typical. Oh, yes. That's perfect. Alright, let's go on a hunt. Boom. We will pause real quick. We will prepare our army over here. And while we're on the hunt, we will declare on this guy. Do we have a siege general? No. That's alright. We will march in there anyways. I think these guys being split up is probably not even that bad. If we look at this war, we will be... Well, he hasn't called Ryzan... Excuse me. He hasn't called Ryzan in, so we can probably start moving down this way for when they do get called in. Is this when he kills a rando? I know this sounds crazy because we'll get the Kinslayer trait. I know it sounds crazy. But, like, he's kinda ass. You know? Like, this guy, not the greatest, but... I mean, like, what are these traits, man? Adequate bargainer? Who's teaching you, by the way? My wife, who's got go. But she is a mastermind philosopher. Yeah. You know, I was kind of waiting for this moment, son. And you kind of served it to me on a silver platter. So, like, Kinslayer it is. No, we don't get Kinslayer for that? No, we don't for that event. Interesting. I would have bet a lot of money that you would. That's okay though. We return home in glory, not disappointment, my friend. This was an ideal outcome. Is this all one county? Wow. Well, it's getting sieged by other folks. He had another alliance, correct? Somewhere? This is the wrong war. Okay. Yeah. This war should be pretty quick then. We could probably even disband you. Have you scurry over here. We will be getting onagers as soon as we can. Once we get this done, we'll go for a feast. Our grandeur has decreased a little bit. That's okay. You can get out of my prison. Clean it up a little bit in there. Nope. Alright, and that'll stop us from hemorrhaging money so quickly. And you know, we could probably start fabricating on Ryzan. And then we will have our kingdom ready to go. This is just better. Right? I mean, this gives us a 78% chance that we'll gain stewardship versus the 62. But in terms of a trinket, is that... So we will get a trinket. And this will be a cheap one, and this will be an expensive one. But we did get something. The expensive one is a clergy opinion +2. That is not very good. But I would argue it's better than the learn language, because we're not learning any... right now, and for some reason it knew that that's what I wanted to decide, which is fantastic. And our war is done. Enforced demands. We can disband you. And once we gather a claim here, we can probably take that as well. How are we looking on a feast? We need 16 buckaroos. Alright, man. You're going out early. So we can celebrate before we end this episode. We're a little bit over 30 minutes. We will host our feast. And we will leave it right there for tomorrow's episode. So... actually, we'll do this real quick. You are my daughter. You can go to my mother. That's okay. And bada bing, bada boom. That will end it for today. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next episode.